ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting episode of Trigger Warning Radio. I am your host, the Kaiji Conservative. So, David Hogg. David Hogg. Oh, you folks, if you've listened to this channel for any length of time, you know the special little hatred that I have for David Hogg, the Parkland shooting survivor, quote unquote survivor, who has turned gun control activist and is using the bodies and the memories of his dead classmates and teachers in order to push a political agenda. I mean, this kid is a self-righteous, sanctimonious little prick, about as bad as one can get. Well, David Hogg was in the news recently because he decided to launch an attack on Florida Senator Marco Rubio. Now, before I go any further, I should explain that David Hogg has a particular hatred of Marco Rubio, probably almost as much as I hate David Hogg, to be honest. And the reason why David hates Marco Rubio is because Marco Rubio took money from the NRA. That's literally the only reason why he hates him. So if you want to get on David Hogg's shit list, the only thing you have to do is take a campaign contribution or two from the NRA. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So the most recent attack that David Hogg launched against Marco Rubio happened on Twitter. A couple of days ago, Marco Rubio decided to tweet out a Bible verse. Wasn't to anybody in particular, wasn't attacking anybody with it. It was just a random Bible verse, as Republican congressmen sometimes and senators sometimes tweet out. So David Hogg took particular exception to this and decided to launch an attack against Marco Rubio based on this Bible verse. And he sent out a tweet that said, and I'm paraphrasing, who is going to be the one to tell Marco Rubio that Bible verses don't protect kids from bullets? So, again, I'm paraphrasing it, didn't say exactly that. I'll go ahead and put a link to the tweet in the comment section below, so that way you can take a look at it and see for yourself exactly what it said. But it's an interesting question. It's a very interesting question. Let's just kind of think about that and ponder that for a second. Who is going to be the one to tell Marco Rubio that Bible verses don't protect kids from bullets? Interesting question. I'm going to answer that question with an even more interesting question for David Hogg and for all the gun control nuts out there. Who is going to be the one to tell David Hogg and the gun control crowd that gun laws don't protect kids from bullets? Because let's be honest, folks, it doesn't. Gun-free zones, gun control laws, the strictest gun control laws on the books do not protect anybody, much less children, from mass shootings of the kind that happened at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, back in February. It does not happen. It doesn't matter how strict those gun control laws are. San Bernardino, there was that mass shooting in San Bernardino. It was a terrorist attack perpetrated by two Islamists in the state with the most rigorous gun control laws on the book. California can literally take your guns away on the possibility that you might harm yourself or somebody else. And yet those gun laws were not able to stop the San Bernardino shooting. So right then and there, and I could go on and on. There's multiple from California all the way to Florida and every point in between. There are multiple examples where mass shootings were not prevented by laws. Now, why aren't mass shootings prevented by laws? Well, it's very simple, because criminals, the kind of people that perpetrate mass shootings, don't give a shit about laws. They don't give a shit about the kind of gun control laws that David Hogg is trying to bring to the national stage. They don't care that AR-15s are illegal. They don't care that the only weapon you're allowed to own is a handgun that doesn't hold more than 6 shots. It doesn't make a damn bit of difference to them. They are criminals. They are murderous people. They are in a place where it has become acceptable to them to gun down as many random strangers, or not so random strangers, as humanly possible. That kind of person does not care about your gun laws, David Hogg. It doesn't matter how self-righteous you are and how much you beat your fist on the podium. It does not matter what you say. Gun laws do not work to stop mass shootings. You know what does work to stop mass shootings? Excuse me. A good guy with a gun. I know leftists try to deny it as much as possible, but 2017, the numbers from the FBI states 75% of mass shootings were stopped by a good guy with a gun. At least 75%. The rest of them were mitigated, and then it was a very small percentage of mass shootings that were not stopped at all by a good guy with a gun. Parkland being one of those, because there was no good guy with a gun at Parkland, of course. Now, so so you can ignore the evidence all you want, you can push gun control all you want, but at the end of the day, unless you acknowledge that the only way to stop mass shootings and to lessen the impact of mass shootings is to have armed guards in public places and in schools and things like that. And we can also talk about addressing the severe mental health crisis that we have in this country, as well as the overprescribing of medications such as SSRIs, which almost every single mass shooter has been on in some form, by the way. Until you look at those core issues, you are going to continue to have mass shootings, and it doesn't matter how many gun laws you throw up there to try and stop it, it's not going to work. Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. As always, if you liked what you heard, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Both those things help me out quite a bit, and I will see you all next time.